right now I'm in the process of getting everything together for my next movie, right? So I got to go around and I'm talking to tons of different producers and just tons of people in general. But there's people that, I really want their support on this project. So sometimes you reach out to people and you expect them to, I don't know why we put these expectations on people, but for some reason we expect them to support us, right? That's where we go wrong. We shouldn't expect anybody to do anything for us just due to the fact that we can't put our expectations on other people, right? Nipsey Hussle, I heard him say that one time. Um, but that's where we mess up. So sometimes we get told no and then we get discouraged, but ultimately, why are we discouraged? I mean, that person doesn't have to say yeah, right? One thing I learned in network marketing is some will, some won't, so what next, right? You move on to the next person. If somebody doesn't necessarily say yes at that time, that doesn't mean they're a complete no. That just means not yet, right? Like not at this time. Because there's plenty of people who I've reached out to in the past and I've been like, hey, can we lock in with this opportunity? Can you help me with this? I'll be able to do this for you. And it didn't work out, right? But that was really all due to the fact that they just weren't confident in my abilities to come through because they didn't know if I was actually going to complete a project or if I was going to follow through on a full project, right? Is the movie going to get done? Then is the movie actually going to be distributed? Is the movie actually going to be viewed? People want to see those things. Is it actually going to be good? Is it going to look good? Is it going to have good quality? Is it going to fit my brand? Is it going to fit my family? Is it going to fit my church? If they go to church, right? Because you never know people's lifestyles. You never know what people got going on. But you don't think about all those things when you ask somebody a question and they say no. So let's go back to remembering the four agreements, right? If you haven't read that book, read that book, The Four Agreements. In there, one of those agreements, it'll tell you not to take anything personal. And we can't take anything personal. So remember, you ask somebody for an opportunity or for support and they say no, okay, some will, some won't. So what next? And we move on to the next person and we ask them because 9 times out of 10, the person that you don't think is going to support you, that's the person that's actually going to support you. Every single time I'm like scrolling in my phone and I'm like, man, I really want to ask this person, right? But I don't end up asking them because, or at that moment, I don't end up asking them because I'm kind of afraid, right? And I'm like, nah, I may be thinking, oh, they're too big, or oh, they're not gonna support, or they got too much going on, or this ain't their thing. But then you message them, and then that's the person that's like, oh yeah, absolutely, I'll definitely support you. Matter of fact, I'll even do this, and you're like, what, right? So, um, don't be discouraged, and don't be afraid to ask people, and don't be afraid to connect with people that you don't know, and that person that you're like, nah, that person ain't gonna be into what I'm doing. That person is gonna be into what you're doing. I promise you, right? Even my neighbor, last year, or it was earlier this year, I was talking to them about like Indiegogo and stuff like that with the different campaigns that go on Indiegogo. And I did not think that they would be, because this is something that I'm interested in, right? Horror films on Indiegogo. And I did not think that my neighbors would actually be interested in the same thing. But then the guy tells me, he's like, oh yeah, I was on there and I know this movie, this movie, this movie, this movie. And I'm like, what? Those are the movies I was talking about, right? So don't be afraid to ask because the person that you don't think is the person that's going to support you is actually the person that's going to support you. And that's what I'm talking about, is asking for support, right? When I'm talking about asking, I'm talking about asking for support. It's okay to ask for people to support you. People want to support you. You don't have to ask for it, but hey, if there's certain things you want to do, you may have to ask for it. If you want to start a business and you need so much money to start this business, how you gonna get that money? You're gonna take out a loan. You're gonna save up the money, get the cash. You're gonna go crowdfund and raise some money, do a fundraiser. What are you gonna do? Um, but there's really no excuse. There's no excuse. So don't be discouraged. Don't worry about the no's. A no is not a no. It's just a not yet. Prove yourself. Once you're proven, people will come on board. I'm excited for what I got going on. I hope you're excited for what you got going on. It's crazy, it's getting cool out. About to be able to stop cutting grass, and from there it's movie time. We making movies, man. That's what we do. We we do it all. All right. We got the bars, we got the grass, we got the movies. We got it all. We got it all. We don't do the dogs no more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but the Frenchies are out there. Go hit up some folks. You know what I'm saying? If you want some dogs, I can help you out with that. But yeah, we don't do that no more. We do everything else. But stay tapped in. It's about to get big. For real. Pause.